Hello. Greetings. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I can't believe I almost forgot to do the moving vlog. What? Accents? Weird ones? Was that Southern? Some sort of Southern. I don't know. I didn't go into one on purpose, so it's whatever just came out of my mouth. Hello. Welcome to my booktube channel, Changing Reader. If you're new here, my name is Adrian, and today I'm just basically starting up a vlog I almost forgot to do. Right, it's gonna be shorter, it's not gonna be a full week because it's Wednesday, so doing a full week one for moving, right, because this is what it is, it's the reading and then moving back to Grinnell. I gotta say, I haven't gotten as much reading of my January TBR done as I would like, mainly because I've been busy with videos and editing, but also I did finish a book already, right? I finished Flannery O'Connor's, I almost said Flannery O'January. I finished Flannery O'Connor's A Good Man is Hard to Find in Other Stories. Right, and I've made a little bit of headway in The Shadow of the Gods, but I think I'm going to start Beartown tonight. We'll see. Oh, I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, though, until Friday. Because tomorrow, I still have to record the book haul, because, quite frankly, when I'm recording this, I don't have the time nor like the space or the energy to get it all set up well, because I know I'm gonna need to be sitting down, because I have to get them out of a box, and I don't want to be like bending down up, because it'll take just a bit more time if I do it that way, plus bending over repeatedly is gonna be unpleasant. But yes, other things aside, I haven't really gotten anywhere with The Great Hunt. I read some of A Short Course in Kindness, so there's some of that. But I'll update you tomorrow on where I am in all of the books. But yes, welcome to the vlog. Alright, hello, good day, good evening, I should say. I haven't gotten much reading in that time. I have like a box of like some non-perishable food that my mom took me to get, as well as some of my, most of my clothes packed, aside from the stuff for tomorrow and Saturday, because that's like until I'll be moving back into my dorm. Mainly last night I made just a smidge of progress in a couple books. I started Beartown. I had thought I was just going to do the first chapter, but then, yeah, the first chapter is insanely short. And so I read to the end of chapter 2. I can tell this is going to be a very impactful book. But I'll definitely be going through a journey as I read it more tomorrow. Oh, yes. Let me just say where I am real quick. I am 23% of the way into The Shadow of the Gods. I have no idea how many pages that is, because I don't have a physical copy. The end of chapter 2 is only I'm on page 7 of Beartown. I haven't started the Book of the Dead. I need to get on that. A Short Course in Kindness. I am 28 pages into A Short Course in Kindness. Yes, and I did read some of this. It is interesting so far. I don't know if it's exactly what I was expecting based off of the description, because so far it's mostly it's kind of like an anecdotal lesson for each chapter or something like that. And then The Great Hunt I haven't read much further. I don't remember if I said where I was the last time I mentioned it. Yes. I'm on page 525. And I think that means I have there's 577 pages in the book. So I have 22 pages. 22? 52. I have 52 pages left of this book, which I do think I will finish tomorrow, because I still have to pack up books. But yeah, that's where we are in all the books for this. Yes. Otherwise, now we need to select which books I am going to be taking with me to Grinnell. Let's do that. Alright, so we got I don't think I'm gonna go for anything that's up there. Okay, over here, I can't go any further because the light I'm using is stuck, but over here we do need Barchester Towers, so I'll put that out, then I'm gonna take it. I forgot. Okay. Just real quick, gotta say, I forgot I didn't have this out, but yes, the Pickwick Papers. I haven't gotten much further in this, but I am going to be reading it more, especially towards the weekend, like Friday night, maybe Saturday night, we'll see. But yeah, so that is one that I do need to bring. I think I'm gonna go with taking Persuasion for Fabrigency eventually. I know someone I watched is gonna be reading Don Quixote at some point, so I think I'm gonna bring this just for if I end up deciding to do that. Okay, now let's look. Okay, but I think Tiffany Beautiful Minutia is going to be reading Middlemarch at some point, and I also am interested in trying it out, so I think I'll bring that. Okay, so let's ignore Hi Wolf. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be there. Ignore this stuff. It's just some stuff that got set out here. Do I want to try the picture of Dorian? Maybe Picture of Dorian Gray. We'll see. Okay. No. I don't want to take a bunch of classics. Any other ones over here? There. Well, we got. I don't think I'm going to read any of these. I did read Tuck Everlasting, so we're fine on that. 100 Years of Solitude? No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, okay. Let's get down here. Yes, we're taking The Sweetness of Water. I do think I want to, like I said in the book haul, I'll bring this, maybe. I need to double check with the Buzzwordathon and Read Your Bookshelf Challenge to make sure that I might be reading Scorpionfish while still in school. So if I do end up reading Scorpionfish, or planning to read Scorpionfish this semester, I'll bring this. If not, I'll leave it. Yes. Okay, Man Called Ova. I'm already reading a Bachman, don't need another to hurt me. I put Infinite Jest back. I was gonna update. My friend got back to me, we talked about it, we decided that we'll be starting Infinite Jest. We'll be starting Infinite Jest next week, so that also needs to be out. For sure. That's such a big space. I don't know if I want to bring Straight Man. Maybe. Ooh, Suitable Boy is speaking to me, but that's just because it's a big one, and Ooh, and A Secret History. I do think I might read that with my book club friends, so better bring that. Oh, but this, I don't know, there's something about this book that right now is, like, hitting me, and I'm like, take it. Maybe. Okay, and then we have short story collections and stuff. Flannery O'Connor I've just put back here for now. I will be bringing this for my January wrap-up. No, let's get lower so I'm not... Okay, Any poetry here? I want to read... no, I don't want to bring poetry. I have brought oh, hello, little wolf. But I've brought poetry before and was like, nah. Let's see. 7 novels of Jane Austen. I could read some fairy tales from Hans Christian Andersen. No, I think we'll leave it at what I have here now. So we got Don Quixote, Persuasion, Barchester Towers, maybe Moby Dick. No, Moby Dick I think would be best left for the summer. I'll say that. But yes, so we got Barchester Towers. Nothing further over there. Maybe Oscar Wilde, A Picture of Dorian Gray, and then Middlemarch. And then, obviously, A Good Man is Hard to Find is coming with Secret History, Suitable Boy, Straight Man. I almost was like A Monster Calls, but that's just because it's sticking out because of the size of the book. The Sweetness of Water, and maybe Summerlong. Okay. Let's get to some of the other shelves. Alright, so this is just one of the shelves in my room that has mainly Stephen King and some horror, like I have Mona Kabani books back here, and then because I couldn't find a spot for my Neil Stephenson books, they're here. I might, actually I might take Anathem, maybe. I'm gonna balance that there, I guess. There's some books back here, but I don't think any of them. And then we have some nonfiction with like some various self-help and other stuff. Ooh, Eli Saslow's Rising Out of Hatred. That might be a good one. Ignore the Light. The way I have it right now is the light I'm using. It is connected to an extension cord that usually my light would go into because the light setup in my room is terrible. So right now this is the only light source, is the thing I'm holding alongside the camera, because I can't plug in the other light that usually lights up my room. I do think I'm gonna bring Guyland, so there's that. Okay, so Anathem, Rising Out of Hatred, any other ones? None here. And I'm not gonna bring any Stephen King. This is my little like mug of bookmarks and such, as well as more bookmarks. Is that oh hi, bag of chips. This is gonna be going with me. This is a non-perishable my mom got me that didn't fit in the box. That's why this is here. But yes, that's all we got from this shelf. Another shelf. Alright, so we got the shelf that has my Read a Rid project books on it currently. I'll have to pick from them eventually, but so far what I'm looking at is the Dan Brown and then this, the Grey Wolf book. But anyways, other books. We have, I got this special order all the way when he first published it. Haven't read it yet. I need to get on it. Same with Dune. I want to read it. Same Jurassic Park. We're gonna ignore most of the books back there. I think there's one here. Yes, that back there, James and the Giant Peach, I might bring for middle grade March, but otherwise I don't. Yeah, all the ones back here are more like childhood ones. What about down here? All the way at the bottom. Ooh, Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I might bring that one. Ooh, I might bring Hidden. I think that those two would be good ones. Okay, I think that's all. Well, actually, I didn't settle on anything for the sci-fi. I want to bring one sci-fi. Do I want to read... Ooh, a Kindred. Yes, Kindred. Even though that's like the more recent one. And I think I'll bring this, but like, with it being okay if I don't read it, you know? Yeah. Jurassic Park, I was gonna read that last year, because I haven't read any Michael Crichton, and I have 2 of them. Let's stop looking, because otherwise I'm gonna start really questioning myself. But I'm thinking about this. Alright, and here we got mainly my, like, I guess, fantasy shelf. Oh, I don't know why I have these here like that. They were up here. Yeah, like that. I have The Great Hunt out. I'm probably gonna bring The Dragon Reborn, and then this copy of The Shadow Rising, because it's smaller. Ooh, 100 Cupboards. Gonna be bringing that because this is gonna be my February read for... Oh, it's the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. I'll need to look at the Buzzwordathon for others, but... yes, I think bringing 2 more of The Wheel of Time should be fine, unless I get really hyped into it, which then I might need a 3rd, but I'm kind of doubting it because it's like the books seem to be getting more intense in ways that I might need like time. Knocked over my little thing of amethysts. Okay, pictures. Ooh, we have King... But I want to get through the Wheel of Times before I start the Stormlight Archives. So I think we're going to leave that. Warbringer? No. Not right now. I feel like otherwise I'll just start being like, I want to read everything Sanderson, and I want to get to these first, and then go. Anyways. So we have Enchante, Priory of the Orange Tree, the Shannara, or Shannara, Chronicles of the Hobbit, this series, which is the Engineer trilogy. I haven't read it yet. Reach of Peace by Daniel Green. I should read, but then he'll be like starting a new series. Should I start Guards? Not start, but bring it? What about Assassin's Apprentice? Tiffany loved that. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Noel. There's some tricky ones here. Fidget toys, STEM toys. So cards. I could do that now. I'm gonna pull it out, but it's not 100%. Yes. Okay, any other ones from up there? Anyone's from up there? Can't think of any. So let's take a break for now, and I will do the looking at the Buzzwordathon, and then get all the books that I decide on and list them for you in the next clip. All right. Hello. Let's go through what books I'm taking. I'm not going to hold up a stack because there's too many for that. But yes, I have them all mostly in the box right now. So let's go through this. So for the books I'm taking, First, there's The Sweetness of Water, To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, my nice signed edition. I am bringing Scorpion Fish because it'll be my May read for the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, which means I'm bringing Summerlong as well by Dean Bukopoulos. Next we have The Picture of Dorian Gray, which, again, no cover. I don't know why I needed to take it out. Gosh darn it, Infinite Jest, you need to not flop over like that. Then we have Kindred. And we have Persuasion. Then we have The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, Straight Man, The Secret History, and one I didn't show in the video where I was looking at my shelves because I had it in a pile somewhere else, but Disability Visibility. First-person stories from the 21st century. Then we have another one that was with Disability Visibility, which is How to Read Literature Like a Professor. And then Rising Out of Hatred by Eli Saslow, The Awakening of a Former White Nationalist. I think this is going to be the, I can't remember which month it is. Is it April for the Buzzwordathon? That's Emotions. Whichever Buzzwordathon is Emotions, I'm doing this one for Hatred. Oh, The Secret History is going to be for March, which is secret. Then we have Guyland, because, I don't know, it speaks to me. Don't know why that's the one that I was like, because, but yes. And then James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl, a book I have never read, nor a movie I have never seen. What? And a movie I have never seen, I should say. Roald Dahl was behind Fantastic Mr. Fox? Huh, I didn't know that. And then we have Middlemarch by George Eliot. And then we have Grey Wolf for April. This is the April read for the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. Then I decided to bring along the Sociological Insight, an introduction to non-obvious sociology, just out of instinct because I saw it alongside Disability Visibility, and my brain was like, take it. And then Chestnut King, the Chestnut King, because as I said, I am hoping to read the 100 Cupboards trilogy in February. And then we have, obviously, the other two books in the 100 Cupboards trilogy. And then Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm sure you can guess why if you've seen my January TBR video, because I talked about sometimes being like, how do I make friends? Then we have Don Quixote and Forbidden Fruit, which will be May's for the Buzzwordathon. I can't remember that one exactly for some reason. It's not clicking in my head. It's life or death, verbs, secret, emotion, flavor. So this is May, which means that Rising Out of Hatred is April. Okay. And then I have the third and fourth books of the Wheel of Time. I figured this will be enough because considering all the other books, I don't think I'm going to be getting through the Wheel of Time fast. But I do want to get it through it at a decent pace. And then we have Deception Point and Neil Stephenson's Anathem. Anathem. I'm just going to say Anathem. Right, and then we have Cat Raised the Dead, which is going to be my February read for the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. Then the last book that was in the box before I started this clip is Anthony Trollope's Barchester Towers. There's a book missing. I swear, no, there's not. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, well, so, with all those books, the box is full, right? And one of the bigger books that I had on the list or had pulled out is missing. As well as a couple others, but those are like fantasy ones where I was like, I already have some fantasy, so I don't know if I want to bring more. But there is one that you may be like, oh, you're not going to bring it. But yes, I am. I am bringing a suitable boy with me because I want to read it. I was going to leave it behind because I had made a quick deal with myself that if all of the other books that I had didn't fit with this in it, I would take it out, and if they fit, I would leave it. But then I did that, and as you now know, the box is full, fine with all the books, and this is out. Sad. But my brain was still reticent, like, you sure? I then had the thought of, well, I could read a chapter. So I opened it, right? Because I wasn't even paying attention, and I opened it to the contents, and I was looking at it thinking, wow, why are the contents so long? Like, are the titles that long? But then I realized, looking at it, it's a poem made of 19 couplets. And it all works. At least from my looking at the first few couplets and then the last one. Because it opens with, browsing through books, two students meet one day. A mother mopes, a medal melts away, is the first couplet. And then it ends on the 19th with, the curtain falls, the players take their bow and wander off the stage, at least for now. Which is so brilliant. But not even that, because I then looked at a word of thanks here. Oh, sorry. At the word of thanks. I wish I had another way to gesture. Well, actually, aha. Okay. So I guess I can do this. We're gonna do that for now, so I can be like this. This a word of thanks. As my brain also really quickly noticed, hey, that's a sonnet. Right? And I read it, and my first response was, hey, I like that sonnet. That was pretty good. It conveyed the message he was trying to get across, and it ended funny. I actually was like, that by itself already made my brain tingle with this energy of, he's already doing something that has both been really cool and been enjoyable for me in an unusual way. I don't usually have that kind of response to a poem, but when I do, I really like the poem. But then I noticed even further, thinking about the rhyme scheme, because I was looking at it, and I was trying to think, because my brain was on this in this way of trying to figure out what kind of sonnet it was, because it isn't a Shakespearean sonnet or an Elizabethan sonnet, because it doesn't follow that rhyme scheme. It's not a Petrarchan, and it's not Spenserian or Miltonian as far as I know. And then it clicked, because I remembered reading Eugene Onegin. This is an Onegin sonnet, which is so cool. Like, I didn't care for Eugene Onegin much, but still, seeing it somewhere else in an Indian author's poem, it's so cool, because the rhyme scheme, it's the thing that distinguishes an Onegin sonnet from other sonnet forms. Because all sonnets have 14 lines, obviously, so usually it's the rhyme scheme. But here it's A, B, A, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, F, E, G, G is an Onegin sonnet, and that's what it is. Which, considering how much I liked it, I was like, I'm going to read it for y'all, because this is a poem that I really like. So it's a word of thanks. To these I owe a debt past telling. My several muses, harsh and kind, my folks who stood my sulks and yelling, and, in the long run, did not mind. Dead legislators, whose orations I filched to mix my own potations, indeed, all those whose brains I've pressed, unmerciful, because obsessed, my own dumb soul, which on a pittance survived to weave this fictive spell, and, gentle reader, you as well, the fountainhead of all remittance. By me, before good sense insists, you'll strain your purse and sprain your wrists. And I'm mad. Right, and then there's some Voltaire quotes at the beginning, the superfluous, that very necessary thing. And the secret of being a bore is to say everything. And it's like, I'm looking at that, I am just already so into it. And then I read the first chapter, and there was already stuff where I was feeling so into the humor, this drama going on, some of the family dynamics. And it even had a moment where I was curious about the food mentioned and wanted to try it, which is weird because it's only it's only 2.5 pages, this chapter, right? Because it's here, here, and here. Where is the food? Not even because of the description of the food, but just in this environment that it's taking place. Like, we're at a wedding, and this mother is talking about they have made such delicious gulab jamans. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, because I'm not familiar with it. So, because I was reading it as either gulab jamans, gulab jamans, gulab yamins. I was not sure. I'm going to look it up eventually. And then I'm not even allowed gajek, which is so difficult to resist in winter. And I was just, it was so good, and the ending was adorable with a 3-year-old and a 19-year-old hand in hand. A few rose petals wafted down on them from somewhere. What is good enough for your sister is good enough for you, said Mrs. Rupa Mehra to Lata as a parting shot. We can't both marry, Pran, said Lata, laughing. And I was actually smiling. It's because the poem in the beginning was good. The word of thanks by itself already sent me into it being like, oh my gosh, I'm enjoying this. And it really already has me wanting to continue reading. And I was ready to go, right? And my brain was like, ooh, another chapter. And I immediately was like, no, we can't. Because I have other things I need to do. I need to pack tonight. And I can't just sit here and start binging through an almost 1,500-page book. Not only that, but I have other books and stuff I want and need to read. So I was like getting mad at Vikram Seth because I was like, I want to read it, but I can't right now. How dare you do this to me? Because it's been a little while since I've had a book where I've been in that mood reading it to the point where I am interested and wanting to keep going, and my brain is like, keep going, this is good, I'm enjoying this, especially from the get-go. So if that's what it's like in the beginning, what is it, how much of this big thick book is akin to that? But that's not to say anything about what I'm currently reading, because I am enjoying this stuff. It's just that good poem, the cool contents, and then all of this kind of set up me being enthusiastic about it in a way that I was not expecting, and I am mad that it happened because I want to keep reading, but I've established with myself that I won't. Still, there's a part of my brain that has been niggling like, hey, you could, just leave Pickwick Papers for a little bit and read this instead. And then if it starts to lag, you could pick up Pickwick Papers again and go back and forth. And that's very tempting. We'll see. Because... Oh, and I'm also going to be reading Infinite Jest. Am I really going to do that to myself? In particularly February, reading Infinite Jest, the Pickwick Papers, and then whatever's the book club read, and 2 other books. And there's still a part of me that is saying, you could do it. You could do it. Why don't you? So I'm bringing it. But this is in no way saying that you should expect it to be read by the end of the semester, because I have other stuff I'm going to be working on. But I am excited about this. That is all. I'll see you in the next clip, which will probably be me saying we're heading out. Here's some... Well, will I talk about the books? No, because my dad will be there. That'll be awkward. I'll just say we're heading out, and then you'll get some nice B-roll footage of the travel and me reading, because we're gonna be on the road for 6 hours, so I'm going to be reading for a bit. Not this, but Beartown, and some of the other books as well, and The Great Hunt, I think. I don't know. We'll see. But that is all I have for you tonight. I gotta get packing, gotta get just a little bit of reading, and I will see you in the next clip, which honestly might fully be when I'm at Grinnell. But yeah, see you then. Hard to see the windmills. We're here.
Till you graduate? Or
Yeah.
will you come home? Yeah, tell me.
No one made any plans with me for spring break, so I'm not going anywhere.
You gotta get a key or you got one?
I got my P card. And my keys.
I never went to college. I don't know that life. Gotta start working. God, I couldn't even drink. Married at 20. Yeah. I have my two beautiful children. Out and
Ha. Yes, this is my space. Yeesh. Yes. Need to get some stuff unpacked and put places. But yeah, we're here. I'm gonna listen to something now. So here we are. I've moved in pretty much. I have a few things I need to deal with, but mainly everything is moved in. Yes, anyways, I am here to pretty much close up the vlog, or moving vlog, because I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. Of course, I need to update you on what I got through. I included some footage from the trip. I don't know how long it'll be. I've been looking at the moving vlog. I've currently mainly been trying to work on the Flannery week reading vlog, but there's a lot of footage there. I have spent a good deal of time working on it, but there's still almost 2 hours of footage that need, like, combined with several, probably over an hour of completely unedited footage so far. Is that? No, longer than that, because I haven't had as much time. But even though classes start this week, I'm going to be working on it at the same time, because I am currently only in 3 classes instead of 4. But with that, I am going to have some spare time Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoon. Yes. So before I close out this vlog, let's get into what I have read or finished. I did finish The Great Hunt. Finally. It was pretty good. In the end, I would say, like, I enjoyed it. I may talk a bit more about it in a wrap-up. We'll see how that goes, because I have a lot of footage and videos I need to edit, and with class time and stuff, who knows if by the time you're seeing this, it'll probably be, it'll possibly be February, and right now I'm thinking I'll put out my TBR and wrap up towards the end of the first week of February. Just because I have 4 videos that I need to get finished, and then I'm already planning on starting just a brief week in my life vlog. Who knows when I'll start that, though, because I might forget. Anyways, yes, I finished The Great Hunt on the drive, and then I continued from, like, the small amount of spots I was in Beartown, and I read a good deal of it in the car, and also since finalizing moving in, because it's Sunday and I am 164 pages in. I am at chapter 21, which is the chapter that I have bad feelings of what's going to happen. Because, oh boy. I do really like this book, though. I like it in that I find it well written, but it has been kind of making me feel a bit like, ooh, that's, ooh. Because it's just the environment of this small town it's like a toxic buildup waiting to combust. And there's a lot of good lines. It's Frederick Bachman. It's emotionally impactful. I found out that apparently in the UK, this book isn't called Beartown. It's called The Scandal, which, oh boy. I think that both sells it more accurately, but also undersells and kind of understates what happens. But yes, that's what I read of Beartown. Yeah, anyways, that's that is all I've got for this final check-in and closing out the vlog. So yeah, I'm back in Grinnell. By the time you're seeing this, though, I'll probably have been here well over a week or more. Who knows? I have a lot of editing and schoolwork I'll have to do. But yes, thank you for watching. If obviously, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, comment about anything you wish well, not anything. Don't get yourself in trouble there, but any thoughts you have on what has occurred here, any thoughts you have about any books I brought, yes, comment, and if you like these videos, subscribe. And yeah, see you real soon. Ciao.